I think we're gonna go right into Attack on Titan. I think because it is the new thing right now. Not new thing right now. The new episodes are coming out right now for part 2 of season 4. So everyone's talking about it. And if I do have to say so myself, this show is ridiculous. It's awesome. I've been binging it. I've been purposely setting it up to where I would finish part 1 of season 4 right as like part 2 was coming out. But that was awesome. Like it lined up perfectly because I went right into part 2 of season 4, but I fucked myself up because now I went from binging all of this Attack on Titan show to going week to week, and it's just like it's like trauma, bro. I can't like. It's like I now gotta wait.
You're fiend, bro.
Like 6 days or 7 days for like 25 more minutes of story. I am like
you need your fix.
Like
100%. Be like that,
dude. It's so good. Episode 1 was great. Did you watch it?
Yes, I did see episode 1. Fire.
What you think?
It was pretty good. What did I think of episode 1? Let's see. What happened in episode 1? Shit. All I remember is Eren getting JFK, bro. That's the one thing that sticks in my mind, bro. He got JFK, bro.
Yes.
He was going in there so cocky. He thought shit was sweet. He was going to piece people up, which he did. He gave him the business. But then that sniper rifle came out and just took him out real quick. Pow! JFK. RIP. I mean, he's still alive.
You know what
I didn't understand? Remember when he the Declaration of War, where he was fighting all the Titans back in Marley, and he kept like he would exit his Titan and just keep shifting again. Like I haven't seen episode 2, so I'm asking, does he do that in episode 2? Like when he got shot in the head, I was like,
I mean,
escape and reshift. Like, what are we doing? I mean, I don't care.
All right. Well, I'm just going to put this up just so people know. So obviously we're going to go into spoilers a little bit. But no, he doesn't do that, which I did find that strange because you mentioned that, when we spoke off camera like a little bit ago, you mentioned that he might do that. And episode 2 came and he didn't do that. So I was like, I chalked it up to him exerting a lot of energy with the Warhammer Titan because he did use his spikes a lot. And he does use that in episode 2. But it did strike me a little odd that he didn't just like jump out and was like, all right, I'm out. But I guess he had to regenerate. Maybe that's too, right?
True. But
so, yeah, I think that's why. But in all honesty, episode 1 was everything I wanted. It was, first, Marley came overseas in some blimps and shit, and they started wreaking havoc on them because they have all this cool technology, like the blimps, guns, and they were just decimating the Eldians there on Paradis. So they were just completely outmatched. And then that's when Eren literally was like, all right, bet it's my time. It's like they were trying to say like we should, back up and we should like retreat. And he was like, no. I got this. Like, I'm Jesus. Like, I got this, bro. So he turned into a Titan and started wrecking havoc, bro. He gave Reiner the work. Right before he gave him the work, they had a tiny little like not even a standoff. It was kind of like a conversation without a conversation. He was like, oh, Reiner, and Reiner was like, come on. He was just preparing themselves, but mentally it was like they were talking to each other. And I really like that because they do have a lot of similarities between each other, but they're just on opposite sides of the spectrum or of the war. And it's Eren gave him that work. I'm team Eren, by the way. If it's fuck Reiner, like, I don't know. I know about you, James, but fuck Reiner.
No, that's cat. I'm team Eren too, but like, I don't understand why you mad at Reiner. It makes no sense, but whatever. But you know what I did like? So like, this was literally the reverse of part 1. In part 1, Eren and everyone from Paradis Island, they invaded Marley and like pieced them all up with the blimps. They came through with the blimps and the Titans. They were swinging around, shooting, blowing stuff up. And then in this part 2, they were like, all right, it's time for some get back. You remember what y'all did? We didn't forget. We even got all our people here, but we gonna roll down on you. You got where Gabby at? Where Falco? We gotta get them. What's happening, bro? We here now. And they got dropped. They was getting dropped like flies, just like how they dropped them like flies in part 1. Crazy.
Yep. And you know what? Speaking of Falco and Gabi, it's team fuck Gabi. I fucking hate Gabi. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me preface this. Team fuck Gabi, but episode 2, I know you haven't seen it yet, and you're really gonna enjoy episode 2 because they give her some character progression, and like, you know, she really comes around. And I know we kind of mentioned this earlier, but the way that they showed Gabi's progression was kind of like it was perfect. It was poetic. And I credit that to the illustrators and the story, like all of them. That was awesome. It's because throughout the episode you see, or I'm sorry, I don't know if it's throughout the episode, but right as Gabi's speaking and she's coming to that realization that, you know, that like war is futile. It's just like there's like when you grow up indoctrinated, like she grew up indoctrinated, she realized that these other people on the other side of the sea, they're, you know, the same as me. You know, they're the same people. They just, you know, are on two opposite sides of the war, and there's no real winner. So she finally came to that realization. And as she did that, it was a quick, like 1 second shot, but it showed an open bird cage. And I love how that just represents like how her mind is free. And she's finally understanding that, like, you know, what's going on, that she was like indoctrinated because she was like a little crazy. And now she's just like understanding. And it's like, damn. And I forgot to mention not only that part right there, but she rips off the armband that what's his name has not what's his name her homie, the dude that loves her,
Falco?
What's her name? Falco. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say Flock. That's the redheaded buddy. Falco, she rips off Falco's armband, and that's so symbolic of just her, like, you know, just the understanding. You know, it's just there's so much symbolism in this show, and like it's just top. Right now, it's a top 10 show for me of all time. Depending on how these last couple episodes last, this might be a top 5 show of all time. Not just anime. I'm talking like show of all time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, this happened. This didn't happen in part 2. This happened in part 1. One of my favorite parts of part 1 is when, so Falco and Gabi, they end up escaping their little prison camp or whatever. They're like lost in the woods, and this family finds them, and it turns out it's Sasha's family, and one of the little girl that Sasha saved in like season 2 or something from the Titan that was killing her. Sasha had a bow and arrow and ended up piecing this Titan up, and she saved this little girl's life. And she's like having this conversation with Gabi and Falco, and like she's telling her about Sasha. They don't know. I don't remember if they knew she was talking about Sasha yet or not, but like eventually they found out. It was just it. Yeah, I love how like
just the
that situation. They were like, "Oh, man, this person seems all right. Oh, wait, I killed that person. That's Cat." like little things like that. The show does stuff like that, little nuanced stuff like that, poetic stuff, things like that.
It shows how things come full circle.
It's just they just pepper it, bro. It's so good. The show is so good, bro. It's so good.
Yeah, I would agree. It's and you got to watch episode 2 like tonight, like right now, as soon as we get off, because I would say that it's like a part 1 of a 2-parter story. You know, like this was kind of like a setup for the next episode, because shit's about to go down in this next episode. But this one was like stuff definitely happened. That like I thought, like the Gabi whole thing, like Eren and the Reiner fight is really cool, and he takes on the armor Titan and the little gremlin looking Titan, the Jaw Titan, I think his name is. He takes on both of them, plus the Odin,
like the Jackjaw or something, Lockjaw Titan.
Yeah,
or something like that.
I think it's yeah, and something like that. And then in the beginning, the whole conversation between Armin and like him trying to like plead Eren's case. Like there's a lot to this episode, but I feel like it's more of a setup for next episode. Shit's gonna go down because there's a strong possibility that Eren and Zeke like finally like, you know, boop, touch, and you know the
little fusion guy.
Yeah, you know, touch, and then you know like the walls, you know, come out.
Like before, I just assumed that like Historia and Eren would end up like procreating to get like someone with royal blood to have the like the founding Titan / attack Titan, so like they can have Eren's power and not go crazy, whatever the hell. But like I never would have thought because this is pre him being cool with Zeke, pre him knowing who Zeke was.
Yeah,
I was like, so this is the lane they're going. They're like, nah, he gonna link up with his half brother, and they're gonna cause destruction. Oh, but I didn't see that coming. And like something else that I think why I love this show, it's big on consequences. Like every action Consequences, G. What you gonna do?
Just like we were
Consequences
talking
don't
right
matter,
now.
bro. Consequences.
When you were
I
saying
love
with
it.
Gabi, like she killed Sasha, and then like she goes to the story, and then you see like later on that like their family finds out that Gabi killed, and you know it's like everything comes full circle.
And I
So like
love
yeah,
that the family was like they were hurt, but like they weren't like mad at Gabi. They weren't like fuck this little kid. They were like,
it's
you're on the other side. I get it. And I was like, shit.
yes,
For a
but
parent,
I'm on the
bro,
little
for a
girl
parent to
side.
say that is tough, bro. Like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god. I don't know if I would have the strength.
No. I'm on the little girl side. She brought the knife out and was about to slay that bitch. I'm on her side. Fuck Gabi, bro. Fuck that bitch.
Tough. It's tough.
No, it's fuck Gabi.
I don't know.
But yeah, this
I really don't understand the hate behind Gabi. She like 12, bro. People really out here mad at a 12-year-old. I don't get it, bro.
You're right. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. I'll give you that. Like I am mad as fuck at a 12-year-old. But she's just I guess I could say the same about Eren because in like season 1, Eren was like, I'm gonna
people didn't like see Eren either in season 1. I did not get it. I was like, I like this little nigga. I like his energy.
I kind of liked Eren, but I didn't like Gabi. So like, what's really the difference? Because honestly, they were the same character, just on opposite sides. Like they grew up and they were indoctrinated and absolutely hated the other side. So I don't know what's different. I guess I'm calling myself out right now, bro. That's crazy.
I would say the difference is Eren. I feel like Eren had more of a reason to be. I guess that's tough because one of them just grew up in this mindset and this is the way it was, and then the other one just had something horribly traumatic happen to him at a young age, seeing his mother get eaten by a titan.
Yeah,
that's kind of what drove him down this path. So I don't know which. I don't know.
Yeah. Pick each one sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Pick each one sucks.
So what do you think is going to happen going forward?
I mean, I know the ending of the story, but like, I'm not sure how they're going to go there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just here for the ride at this moment because I know like the ending already. Yeah. Because that came out. I think they finished the manga like 2 years ago, maybe a little bit ago. It was all over Twitter and stuff, so I kind of know how it ends. And like I send you these videos all the time about like little manga stuff that they don't really put in the anime. So like about like stuff like Ymir and like the God Tree and shit like that. So like I kind of that seeing that in episode 1, I lost my shit. I was like, this is what they were talking about. It's the fucking tree. it's Ymir. Yeah. So I'm honestly excited. I'm excited for that stuff. Like when we get to that, like other dimension,
the actual origin,
huh?
What do they explain the actual origin of Ymir?
Like in the manga, yes, but in the anime, I have no idea what they're about to do.
Are they going to? That's what I'm asking, basically, because like we only know
just like how
side,
yeah, just like how I had to tell you, like the Ackermans are kind of like super soldiers. Like they don't mention that at all in the anime, like not once.
True. Yeah. But Eren needs to calm down. He's a little bit too mean to Mikasa right now. I need him to chill. Like I need him to relax. He was right, but he needs to chill.
Yes, that's where I'm like, yo, he's speaking facts, but like I'm gonna need you to chill on your friends.
like Eren, you know that meme from Falcon and the Winter Soldier? He's like, he's not a line, but he's right.
But he's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So,
yes. Bro,
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm super excited for what's going to happen. This show is going to propel itself into the top 5 shows of all time for me personally. It's that good. So if you can, I would try and watch it. There's a new episode every Sunday. Obviously, you got to watch all 4 seasons to keep up.
Yeah, it's the first new gen anime that's ever cracked my top 3 animes of all time. Like I love this show. It's so good. So good.
Even not an anime, as like a show itself, like a story wise, it's impeccable, bro. It's so
I would agree. I would also
I can't say enough. I really can't say enough.